everybody, you tune to Radio Card Game. Today I will show you the most important combos of Thunder Dragon. Before jumping into them, I want to point out that these combos are not showcasing Needle Fiber, neither Summon Sorcerers, because we don't have them in the TCG yet. Yeah, I know that Summon Sorcerers is illegal in North America, but it's not in the rest of the TCG. So maybe when it will be legal for all of us, I will do another video showcasing it too. But without further ado, let's jump into the first replay. The first replay that I will show you is one of the most important and one of the best setup, and it requires for Alistair and Gold Sarcophagus. And with Gold Sarcophagus, you want to banish Bestial Thunder Dragon in order to summon Bolt straight from the deck. In this way, Bolt plus Alistair, that are both dark, will do the Apprentice Illusion and the Apprentice Witchling, link to Dark Monster. And Bolt, since it's been sent to the graveyard, it will add Avian from the deck. Now you can pitch Avian to reborn exactly Bestial from the banished zone. In this way, when you will summon Super Bolt in the opening turn, you will have more Thunder Monster in your graveyard to banish in order to prevent its destruction. Then you activate Invocation, and of course you banish Avian, it's the most useless in your hand probably, and summon Mechaba. In this way you already have Alistair the Invoker in your hand, ready to be pitched for invoked Mechaba that will negate a monster effect. And during the opponent turn, since you have Bestial and Bolt both in the graveyard, if your opponent is going to destroy Super Bowl Thunder Dragon, you will be able to banish one of them, and on top of that, to activate their effect. Now I will show you three different replays that are the variants of the same one, and they require Alistair and Brilliant Fusion plus Avian, Bestial or Bolt. The first one is will be with Avian. You activate Brilliant Fusion, and here I want to point out that after recording these replays, I remember that alongside Gemini Garnet, that is Pyro, there is another Gemini that is called Turbaline, I think, and it's Thunder type. So you can use that instead of Garnet, of course. So you have another Thunder monster in your graveyard, ready to be used to prevent the destruction of Super Bowl Thunder Dragon or Thunder Dragon Lord. So with Brilliant Fusion, you send the region, because when you will banish it to summon Mechaba, it will add you another copy of Origin itself. Then you retrieve Alistair. You summon Origin from the banished zone along with Avian from your hand. In this way, you will have again one of the best setups: Super Bowl Thunder Dragon and Invoke Mechaba, and you will have in your hand Origin in order to boost Super Bolt during your opponent's turn, and Alistair in order to negate an effect with Mechaba. Also, if you have another Thunder monster in your hand other than Origin, you can also summon Thunder Lord Dragon and keep Origin in your Thunder Dragon Lord, and keep Origin in your hand, so you will be able to activate Origin during your opponent's turn and destroy one card on its field. With Bestial is a little bit different, and you will send again Origin and Tourmaline instead of Garnet from your deck to your hand. You tribute summon Bestial, tributing Alistair, because now you want to summon first Alistair Link version of it. Bestial will trigger, and you summon Bolt from your deck. Now you activate Invocation and you summon straight in the left zone, or if you summon the Link monsters in the right extra monster zone, you will summon Mechaba in the straight in the fifth main monster zone. You will activate with the Invocation, you banish Origin, so Origin will add a copy of itself. You retrieve Alistair from the banished zone, and now you will use Alistair and Bolt, that are both dark, to summon Apprentice Witchling, that is getting to Dark Monster. In this way, you will have two new monster zones available to summon 2 fusion monsters. Here you will Bolt will add from your deck to your hand Thunder Dragon Fusion, and then you will use it to summon Thunder Dragon Lord. Now you will have during your opponent's turn, as I said in the previous with the previous combo, Mechaba that will be able to negate for sure a monster effect, and Thunder Dragon Lord, able to destroy for sure a card on your opponent's turn, on your opponent's field, during your opponent's turn, of course. And in your hand, you will also have some thunder monsters able to trigger their effect if you prevent Thunder Dragon Lord's destruction. Now, the last one with Alistair Brilliant Fusion that require Bolt in your hand. Again, you will tribute summon Alistair instead of Seraphinite, so you will be able to link summon into Alistair. You will pitch Avian and Reborn Origin, and with Origin you will summon Super Bolt, and Origin will add you another copy of itself. You will activate Invocation banishing Origin and Alistair in order to summon Mechaba from your deck, from your extra deck, and then with Invocation you retrieve Alistair, and again the same setup before, but with other cards. So almost with different ends, you are able to end up in the same field, and that's really important because not all the decks can do this. So, and a field with Invoked Mechaba and Super Bowl Thunder Dragon will be able to stun almost every deck. For example, one of the main contender of the OCG scene of Thunder Dragon is of course Brandish or Sky Striker. But with Super Bolt, Sky Striker will not be able to add cards from the deck to the hand, but if they will try to negate Super Bolt Thunder Dragon's effect with Widow Anchor, with Widow Anchor, you will be able to negate with Invoked Mechaba their Widow Anchor if you have a spell card in your hand. And since this deck can use Allure of Darkness, Gold Sarcophagus, Brilliant Fusion, and what else? Instant Fusion, you will for sure have a spell card in your hand. Also because during your opponent's turn, if they're trying to destroy Super Bowl Thunder Dragon, you can banish Avian Thunder Dragon and mulligan your hand. And that's quite relevant if you ask me, because if you draw Tourmaline or Garnet, whatever you want to call it, you can shuffle it back into the deck and draw other cards, so your Brilliant Fusion will almost always be alive actually. Now I will show you other combos that require Solar, and 2 with Avian, 2 different one with Avian, another one with Sarcophagus, and another card in your hand. Whatever card is not important, so it's still a 2-card combo-ish, but yeah. So the first one, Solar Batteryman, you normal summon it and send Bestial from your deck to your hand. You summon it back with Avian, and then Solar will trigger in order and will give you a token that is fortunately level 1, of course, and so you will be able to use it to summon straight from your extra deck Linkuriboh. Then you use Bestial to summon Super Bolt Thunder Dragon, and Bestial will trigger and give you Bolt Thunder Dragon. You will tribute Bolt Thunder Dragon to summon another Super Bolt Thunder Dragon, so you have already 2 of them, and Bolt will add you from your deck to your hand Thunder Dragon Fusion, and using it you will be actually able to summon Thunder Lord Dragon on top of that. And yeah, if you have Origin or Bolt in your hand, you will be able during your opponent's turn to destroy one of their cards. But this setup is already strong, and going second is a good OTK potential. With the second replay is always with Avian, and the beginning is the same even though the result is different. You will send Bestial and summon it back with Avian. Solar will trigger and summon a token that again you will use alongside Batteryman to summon Kaminari at Summer Vacation. That is a very good link to Thunder Monster Then you will use Bestial to summon Super Bolt Dragon, and Bestial will trigger, giving you Bolt from your deck. Then you tribute Bolt to summon another Super Bolt Thunder Dragon, and Bolt will trigger and add you Origin from your deck. So since you didn't use Origin yet, you can banish it and one of the two, Super Bolt Thunder Dragon, to summon Thunder Dragon Lord. Origin, of course, will trigger and add you a copy of itself from your deck to your hand. In this way, during your opponent's turn, you will have Super Bolt Thunder Dragon and Thunder Dragon Lord ready to destroy a card in your opponent's field using Origin from your hand. And you have 3 Thunder Dragon Masters in your graveyard and Thunder Dragon Fusion, so during your opponent's turn, you will be able to protect Super Bolt Thunder Dragon plenty of time, and Thunder Dragon Lord too. And during your next turn, if you still have Thunder Dragon Fusion in your graveyard, you can banish it and add a Thunder Monster from your deck to your hand. The last one is maybe one of the best one, and it requires Solar Batteryman, Gold Sarcophagus, and another card. It doesn't need to be another copy of Solar Batteryman, of course. This time you will push Thunderclap Skywolf. That it says, if this card is special summoned from the graveyard, you can destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect, but actually this last restriction is not relevant because we will summon it during your opponent's turn. You will activate Sarcophagus and of course banish Beaster from your deck that will give you Bolt. Then Solar Batteryman will trigger and give you a token. You will use the token and Bolt to summon Kaminari at Summer Vacation, and Bolt will trigger and give you Avian. You activate Avian and summon back from your banished zone Bestial. You summon again Bestial in order to have more Thunder Dragon Monster in your graveyard, because if you summon back one from your graveyard, Bestial will be still banished. So during your opponent's turn, you will have less protection for your Super Bolt or Thunder Dragon Lord. Use Bestial to summon Super Bolt Dragon and stop from here, because you need the other zone of Kaminari Summer Vacation free in order to activate its effect, because during your opponent's turn, as a quick fact, you can discard one card, and here comes the third card that I was talking about, and target a Thunder monster in your graveyard, except a Link monster. Special summon it to your zone this card points to. So it's really important that the zone it points to is free, because during your opponent's turn, whenever a monster is summoned, you will use Kaminari Summer Vacation effect to discard one card and summon back Thunderclap Skywolf. Skywolf will trigger, and also Solar Batteryman that will give you a token, and Skywolf will destroy all face-up monsters your opponents control. So again, you have a Raigeki and a Mistake on the field, and both of them are really powerful, and Super Bolt Thunder Dragon, of course, will have all the protection that always has, because you have like there are 5 cards in the graveyard, so you have 4 Thunder monsters in your graveyard. Alongside them there is Avian, Bolt, and Bestial. So you have 3 Thunder Dragon monsters that, if they're banished during your opponent's turn, they will trigger and give you some card advantage. For example, Bestial will summon all the Thunder Dragon from your deck, and during the end it will come back, so maybe you can summon Origin or Thunder Dragon, or the original Thunder Dragon. Or again, with with Bolt, you can add Thunder Dragon Fusion in order to have a comeback in the next turn and maybe try to push for an OTK. Or Avian, if you have cards that you don't need in your hand, you can mulligan them and draw the same amount of card. And it's really important, because if you have the Garnet of Brilliant Fusion in your hand, that in this case should be Tourmaline because it's Thunder type, you can shuffle it back and then draw maybe some entraps or better cards. Also, it works also with Invocation, because if you don't have Alistair, Invocation is quite useless. So yeah, actually the deck works quite well altogether, and has the ability to use a lot of entraps, because it's really consistent, and as all these power plays, and if you ask me, I think that this deck will actually become meta in the TCG if the ban list will address the problem that we have right now, for example, in the form of Goki, of course. But in the OCG, I already seen some matches that in which Thunder Dragon actually destroys, literally destroys Brandish or some Sky Striker, whatever you call it. So I expect this deck to perform really well, and I cannot wait to see the first recap of the OCG metagame breakdown of Road of the King, actually, because I'm really curious to see the Thunder Dragon results. And also I would like to see a shift in the meta, because Brandish is actually has been the only dominant deck, because there are not other good decks actually, because in the OCG Konami limited all the good cards, for example Longfire Blossom, Cobra, Electromite, Astrograph, Iris, double Iris Magician, so the decks are all hindered, and Brandish is the only good one, and of course it being the only good one is the only one topping. And but now with Thunder Dragon, maybe the meta will change. And also I'm curious to see if Orfegel, that will be the next deck that I will review in this channel, will have a chance to compete with Thunder Dragon and Sky Striker or Brandish. So let's wrap up for this video. That's it for today, guys. I hope this video has been useful for you, and I hope you understood everything. And yeah, the combos with Summon Sorcerers, I will do them when Summon Sorcerers will be legal for all TCG. And that's it for today, guys. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of these combos. Let me know if you have better combos and other ideas. And yeah, this is Radio Card Game, signing out.